Peace, power, and prosperity, family. How we doing out there? Y'all already know what time it is. The Bitcoin Block Bully coming to you once again for the Earth Rising Show of Coffee and Crypto. It is New Money Matrix, and it is the 25th of May. Currently, the 25th of May. Bitcoin having a nice pullback. Ethereum as well. The market as a whole having a real nice pullback, and we're going to be looking to see exactly where the market may be going from here. What we're going to do is give it a little time for individuals to tune in. Give a little time for people to check in. Family, if you can, please help assist me in sharing this out. Please help assist me in sharing this out if you can. It is going on 9 a.m. Central Time. 9 a.m. Central Time. I want to thank any and everybody that is and will be tuning in today. Any and everybody that is and will be tuning in today. Let's see. Okay. Just making sure we coming through. Okay, so yeah, we coming through. Family, if anyone that may be tuning in right now, if you can, please let me know if I'm if I could be heard. Let me know if I'm clear. Please let me know if I'm clear. Also, let me know if you can see the screen clearly. Let me know if you can see the screen clearly before we proceed. Okay, I'm checking on one of my mobile devices. I can see. Okay, we appear good. We appear good. Grand Rising, brother Juan. We give it a little second for people tune in. 9:05. Give it a couple of minutes and let people start checking in. Okay, cool. So we are coming in clearly. All right, family, if y'all can, please help assist me in sharing this out. Please help assist me in sharing this out. Brother 80, what's going on? What's going on, 80? Hey, go ahead and ask questions, man. Go ahead and ask questions. We're gonna run through an article first and foremost with this, and we're gonna look at price action, which does seem to be having a nice little bounce coming up and retesting previous resistance areas on a small time frame. As we can see right now, down 2.7% within the last 24. Ethereum down 0.7% within the last 24. Link 0.02%. Now Leo, Crow, Maker, Theta, especially the stable coins, they're all in the green. We do have Algo. Let me see, what is Algo? Algo up 0.7% as of right now. VeChain up 9%. Interesting. Verge is also running. We got a couple of altcoins taking advantage of the downtrend in Bitcoin and deciding to pump. Let me open this up with Bitcoin price drops to 88.40. Right now it is trading at around, where are we at right now? Currently Bitcoin is 88.24 on the chart. Slide over and take a look. 88.31 to be exact, and I believe this is on Bitstamp. There we go. Pull this up, clear all this up, get all this stuff off of here. Let me see. Make sure of what we're utilizing over here. We do have the MA. There we go. All right, that puts things in a different perspective. We do have a 21-day exponential. Okay, hold on. Leave that up. Open this up. Let me go ahead and share this out one time on a social media platform. 9:08. We'll be taking off at 9:10. I just want to, open up, get the first 10 minutes, let individuals check in. Let individuals check in. Give me 1 second. Let me share this out. Family, if you can, please help assist me in sharing this out as well. Hey, you over there with Unc right now? Unc over there with you right now? Let me check in and see who's tuning in on the let me see who's tuning in. Exactly what's going on. Peace, King. What's the word? There we go. There we go. Right there. And what I'm doing right now is sharing this out on YouTube, and then it's gonna go toward, Instagram and Facebook all at one. Just try to get the traffic up. Twitter, there we go. Share. All right, cool. There we go. There we go. All right. Grand Rising, Brother Jones. He probably gonna slide. Okay, bet. Hopefully, go ahead and send him a link to this. If you can, send him a link to this to through the phone. Let him know I'm live. In fact, I can send it to him. Let me send it to him. I want to thank any and everybody who's tuning in with me right now via YouTube and or Facebook. We're gonna go ahead and kick this off. Let me reintroduce myself. Peace, power, and prosperity, family. Grand Rising. I am the Bitcoin block bully, also known as Chicago crypto hustler. And I want to thank everybody for tuning in for this early rising show of Coffee and Crypto. We're gonna look over. We're gonna have a broad view and look at the stats of the top 20 coins. Open this up with a story speaking on recent price action with Bitcoin, with the dip coming, reaching heights of almost $10,000 and then retracing. In fact, we actually did crack that $10,000 area. To be honest, we actually did crack that $10,000 area. We're gonna go back and look at that and then see and try to come up with possibilities of where we may go. Certain predictions. It's just a prediction. Remember, opinions do not matter. Opinions do not matter in this space. Always remember that. So, just opening it up with a story. Hold on. Make sure everything's coming through. I think everybody said they can hear and see me. Okay, cool. All right, so it goes on to state that as the weekly close approaches, Bitcoin price dropped out of the ascending channel to $8,840, marking 6 consecutive lower highs since June of 2019. Remember, it's all about them highs and those lows, family. When you're looking at establishing a trend and what direction the asset may be going, now you'll get volatility in between those highs and those lows where you can profit off of, but never. Also, let me put this out there before I even start as a short disclaimer. I'm not a financial advisor in any way, shape, or form. I'm not a financial advisor in any way, shape, or form. This is for shits and giggles. This is not to be taken as any type of financial advice. Anything I say on here, don't make a financial decision based off of what I share. The questions I answer, I choose to answer are 100% opinion, and my opinion doesn't mean to be smart. Always remember that. I don't have no licenses, no degrees, no nothing in economics, in finance, none of that. I'm 100% self-taught. So I sat down and read just like any and everybody else can do. And these are the conclusions that I came up with. And these are the opinions that I share. So let me put that out there for the record, first and foremost. Moving right along. It goes on to state that within the last hour, and when was this drop? This was 18 hours ago. So it goes on to state that Bitcoin price dropped to 88.40. Price came with less than 8 hours left before the weekly close. A confluence of miners selling more BTC than they mine. Bitcoin recording 6 consecutive lower highs, and the retest of the 8,800 support leaves Bitcoin vulnerable to several pullbacks. Let's take a look real quick to see exactly what happened. Let's take a look at what happened. So we see around February 2020, we reached a high here of 10,003, right? Broke all the way back down to around $3,900. Beautiful. A beautiful drop, which allowed individuals to come back and pick up the pieces and gain over 100% returns, as we did rally back up to about 156% within a 54-day period. Well, 150, we'll say over 150% returns with over a 54-day period. Breaking the 21, coming back and retesting it beautifully, and then rallying. And right now, what you're looking at is that higher retest that you see after that initial bounce off a support level, off a moving average. Whereas when we look at the initial break here, we can see the retest, and then the retest at higher levels. So we can look at this retest at higher levels, and you're gonna look and see, does this allow it to bounce, continue this rally, or does it fail as it did here, right? Now, what you'll be looking for in a very bullish market is for that test, a retest, a retest, right? Where you're getting multiple retests of that same area. And then you're continuing to extend. As of right now, the way I would look at the 21-day exponential is as a level of possible support. But if you break that, definitely look for you to come back down and see those lower $8,000 levels. Probably coming back down, probably wicking down to about anywhere between 77 and 79, and then finding this foothold at around 8,000, maybe right above $8,000. If you're not able to hold above that $8,700 support level, just utilizing a 21-day exponential, no other factors. The article itself states that, as shown on the daily chart, since June 19, Bitcoin has recorded 6 consecutive lower highs. The price rejected at 14,000, 13,000, 12,000, and 10,000. Well, 14,000, 13,3, 12,3, 10,6, 10,5, and then 10,000, respectfully. Making every local top lower than the previous peak. And that's one thing you got to look at and you got to look out for. Whether you are looking at it short term, long term, medium term, you want to look at continuation. Now, also be mindful that the shorter the time frame, the less what's the word I'm looking for? Dominance it has in that specific trend, where you can see a hell of an uptrend on a 5-minute chart and mean absolutely nothing in the grand scheme of things. You know what I mean? As an example, let's actually break Bitcoin down to a 5-minute chart and then look at that. You know, you're looking at a 5-minute chart, it'd be like, wow, this thing's going to the moon right now, and it's really not doing nothing. I mean, you did have a let me see what's this. That was a nice $100 move, especially for those that are trading leverage. But a 1.1, little over 1.15% within a 40-minute period. Nice $100 move. But in the grand scheme of things, let's look at a 4-hour. See that? Totally different story. You have to be conscious of the specific time frames that you're utilizing, because they're all going to show you a totally different picture. Where this is a monthly chart, and we got very nice support coming in from the 21 days. So as long as we can hold support above $6,100, utilizing a larger time frame, we're good. On the weekly, you're starting to prostrate to the downside. Let me see. Let me add something else here. Let me go in here and adjust these. Nah, this ain't it. Hold on. Let me see. That wasn't even the right one. I want to grab a different pair of moving averages. Here we go. Let me slide in here and adjust these real quick. Bring them to my own understanding as I like to have them. Okay, we'll leave that as the crown, and then we'll do make that fit. Make this there. With the 21 day, we will make that a little bit thicker. There we go. And right now we'll get rid of the moving averages. I just want to play with the exponential moving averages. So the numbers we're playing with are 21, 55, 100, and 200 day exponential moving averages. And now you can see what they create. Look at this nice support coming in, bouncing off of that 200-day exponential. Very nice. And it's right now on the weekly above all major moving averages. So you can still get a pullback on a weekly back down to around $8,200. But remember, if you lose that $8,000 area, that's where you come back down and test the lower levels around $7,400, $7,500 if you're not able to hold that area. Now let's see. You can see on the weekly that you was over bought. Let me see, what is it showing on daily though? Same thing. Same thing. Let me see. We have any type of. Now you did have a slight amount of. Let me see. Did we? Yeah, you did. So when you look here, right? You see you had a high, then a lower high here. So that's the 19th and the 14th. If we come and we look at the 14th and then the 19th, right? We pretty much got consecutive highs. Coming in and topping out around the same level. But then the RSI, which is the relative strength index, is showing you that you're creating lower highs. You know what I mean? Those are certain indicators that you want to look for. They give you an outlook and a sort of an edge. You're trying to decide which way market may go. So when it came back and tested it this time, that was the last time. Came down, tested the 21, broke it. Now you're coming right back down here towards the 55 day, which is around $8,500. Right now you're trading at 88.39. Proceeding with the article, it goes on to state that, let me see, what were they saying? In technical analysis, lower highs indicates that buyers are failing to establish a new bull cycle. Every time a lower peak is reached, it shows the selling pressure in the market is simply too strong to break out of it. Meaning there's X amount of sellers above the level that you're trying to break through. A clear rejection of the $9,800 and $9,900 range in the projected third test of the $8,800 support level suggests Bitcoin is not ready to imitate or initiate a rally above the $10,000 levels just yet. Triple test of 8,800. Now, the price of Bitcoin rebounded to 88.40, testing the $8,800 support area for the second time within 4 days. Typically, the digital asset tends to break down below a heavy level of support in the third or fourth touch. This means BTC is likely to see a clear breach of the $8,800 area upon the weekly close. Almost immediately after dropping close to 8,800, the price of Bitcoin rebounded to around 89, showing BTC is set for a short-term price spike following the weekly open of May 25th. And always remember that the weekly open and close on any cryptocurrency chart other than the CMEs comes in at, as of right now, 7 p.m. Chicago time. That is UTC time. That is UTC time. And UTC time is a time at which the rest of the world regulates and governs its clocks. It is measured. Let me see if I can get a clear, simple definition. Yep, it is 1 second off mean solar time at 0 degrees longitude and is not adjusted for daylight saving time. So when you look at the time right now, it would be 2:22 p.m. UTC time, which not even it would be. Excuse me, it is 2:22 p.m. Universal time. Universal coordinated universal time. But it's 9:22 with the constructed time that was created, which is regulated by this time. But anyways, the cryptocurrency market goes off of that UTC time. So do not get it twisted. They don't go off Eastern, Western, and you got to understand that because you're not going to know when the open and close or when certain events are taking place if you don't understand the UTC timing thing. So there we go. But continuing on. Let me see what it says. It says data from Trading Light shared by cryptocurrency trader Hasaka shows a significant amount of sell orders on OKEX in the $93 to $9,400 range. Based on the firm response of buyers at the $8,800 support level and selling pressure at the $9,300 level, BTC is likely to remain in between the $88 and $9,300 range before seeing the next pullback, meaning that it can consolidate between 93. Let's get a new chart. 93 and 88 is what they're calling for. Let's see. BitBay maybe. Nah, BTC price is too off. FTX. There we go, 88.17. They're saying 8,800, which is about right. You want to call it here, and then they say 93. Okay. This is what they're speaking on. They're saying that we can consolidate. They're saying that we could consolidate in between these areas right here. That's what it's saying. We could consolidate in between these areas right here. Right now, you're pretty much breaking this area on the daily. Let me see, 4 hour. What do we got? Yeah, pretty much breaching this right now. The way I look at this, if you don't get back above 88.70, ain't nothing going on. So you want to start opening and closing 4 hour candlesticks at least above that $88.70 area before you can even look to extend up to around 89. What's that? 89.75. And even think about coming back up to test the $9,300 area because nothing just goes straight up. Well, I mean, sometimes you will get those real wild sell-offs or buy-ins where you do get just a straight candlestick. If you break it down 2 hour, 1 hour, let's see, 30 minutes. There we go. Now that big candlestick is getting broken down. The smaller that we go, right? 15 minutes. Now it's broken down into 3. So it didn't just go straight in any. See, now we got to bounce. Look at that. In fact, I love this when you actually break it down and start looking at it. Look what happened. You broke, came down, bounced back up. Now remember, this is our support. You got rejected by that. Broke back down. This is on lower time frames, though. This is on a 5-minute chart. That support ended up being resistant. Broke down from that. Now you're above that. So you're going to look to retest that area of support, see if it holds or not, right? Open that back up. Let me see. It goes on to state. Where do we leave off at? The price of Bitcoin rebounds in the short term to the low $9,000 region and revisits 8,800. The probability of BTC seeing a much larger correction to the $6,000 to $7,000 range. Meaning, if you don't want to lose dollar value of BTC and don't know what to do in instances like this is not financial advice in any way, shape, or form. But what one could do Yep, up $101 right now, 1.16%. Let's take it earlier. You would want to allocate funds. You would want to allocate funds. You want to allocate funds over to a more stable asset, rather USDT, USDC, DAI, Paxos, GUSD, BUSD, one of the more stable cryptocurrencies, which are pegged 1-to-1 to the dollar, or those that are actually backed by Federal Reserve notes themselves. Let me see. They're saying that the Bitcoin miners are applying selling pressure. Bitcoin miners are continuing to sell more BTC than they mine. Such a trend is unstable given that the breakdown cost of mining BTC is above $12,000 following the May 11th halving. The price of Bitcoin is nowhere near close to 12,000, and this means miners will have to sell a portion of their existing supply to cover operational costs. As cryptocurrency investor Willie Wu explained, there are two unmatched sellers in the Bitcoin market: miners and exchanges. Wu said, there's only two unmatched sell pressures on the market: miners who dilute the supply and sell onto the market. This is the hidden tax via monetary inflation. And then two, the exchanges who tax the traders and sell onto the market, right? As shown by the chart above, the miners rolling inventory, or the MRI, is above 103%, which means miners are spending more BTC than usual. This means the selling pressure coming from miners will continue to remain a threat to the recovery of BTC in the short term, which means that you either want to stabilize yourself or learn to short the market. Do a short sell, meaning that you're going to borrow the currency now, pay it back at a later date if the currency continues to drop. Which, I mean, if we lose this, I could look at this coming back down, bouncing off around $7,700. That'll give you a nice amount of profit to the downside, depending on how you trade, what you trade. This is not financial advice in any way, shape, or form. Just do know that you have options no matter which way cryptocurrency goes. Let me see. Let's go and actually pull up. What do we want to use? CoinGecko, maybe. I'm getting more familiar with CoinGecko. I'm starting to like them a lot more. Let's actually take a look at XDAI and see what type of losses it's taking right now with the market pulling back. Right now with $1.85, it wasn't $1.80 when I checked it earlier. Down 11% from the $2.25 that it ran up to yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. This one over the last 14 days is down 37%. Over the last 7 days, then up 10%. Last 24 hours down 11%. Now all-time low was 51 cents. Right now you're up 258% from that. The all-time high was $3.98. This is the XDAI stake token. I did a podcast and tutorial on this earlier. I did a podcast and tutorial on this earlier. Or run through a review. I'm not going to call it a tutorial because I didn't actually go through any mechanics of it, which I will be following up with though. But let me see who they got. Let me see how they got these numbers. I wonder how this list compared to CoinMarketCap. Let's see who actually just got bought out, or whatever the term they want to use, by Binance. Let's see. Check out the recently added coins, which is a real resourceful tool on CoinMarketCap, which allows you to see the different platforms that have been added. They got AfroDex. What is this? Hold on, let's see what this is. When it came out with an AfroX token. Yeah, they got $6,000 worth of volume in so far. They made 700. Hold on. 700 trillion tokens. Good job. Let me see what this is. And this is how you just do your due diligence, searching, figuring out what's going on with any one thing. What we're checking out right now. I want to see what's actually going on with this token. Let's see. I'm gonna come over and check out the commentary and the comments in a minute. Give me 1 second, please. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna check this out real quick to see exactly what this is. Let's see what this is. Site can't be reached. Okay. Let's try to take this away. See if we get any type of snag on anything with this. It's still loading up, trying to give it some credibility here. But we're not getting any type of reply from this. Let me see what it is. Yeah, so I don't know what CoinMarketCap got going on, but let's. Why did it go straight to the converter? Let's go right back over to the countdown. What we about to do? We're about to go to the top 20 coins in the market, but I want to compare CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko's list to see how similar or how much they vary. So we see. So of course, we got Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tether, XRP, Bitcoin Cash, BSV, XRP, BSV. Let's see, top 10. We got EOS. We'll start with 9. EOS, Tezos, Cardano, Link, EOS, Tezos, Cardano, Link, Stellar, Crypto.com. Man, Crypto.com then moved up into the top 20 coins. I done seen this one work its way up, and I done seen a lot of these move their way back. Huobi token, Ethereum Classic back within the top 20, or still hanging on in the top 20. It used to be up a lot more. Let's see, let's get rid of that. Yeah, we pretty much got the same schematics. Though I like CoinGecko more. So let me see. Can I turn this? Yep, we can. There we go. All right. So as of right now, we got a total, and I want everyone to hear this real quick. I want everyone to hear this. Hold on, let me share this with a friend right now. They asked me, could I share this? So let me share this with a friend. Give me 1 second. In fact, let me check in and see before we get into the second half. Let me check and see if we got any comments, any questions from anybody. Let's see, we got any questions? Brother Dustin, what's going on? Yeah, yep, I seen that. IQ, no doubt. Miss Kicks, what's going on? Peace, Queen. I see you over there. Thank you for tuning in. Fat family, if you want, we can get a roll call real quick. Let me see who's tuning in from where. Check in your city, state. If you're checking in outside the state, let me know who I got checking in with me. City, state, Providence, whatever the case may be. Borough. Let me get this split out here. We're gonna run through the top 20 coins. In fact, this is what I can actually do. Hold on. I actually don't know why I didn't try this in the first place. Let me try to. There we go. Hold on. There we go. And let me change. Hold on. Let me change the privacy on here. There we go. Now it's on public. All right, cool. How do we get? You got to go to guapcoin.com for those that want guapcoin. I got a question. How do we get guapcoin? You would want to go to guapcoin.com. If I'm not mistaken. Let me check the website real quick. Make sure that we're on point. Let me check that out. Make sure that we got everything. Yep, guapcoin.com. GUA, not GAU. There we go. Never second guess it. Well, you should second guess yourself. But I had it right the first time. Second guess myself. Here we go. So yeah, guapcoin.com, and this will lead you into actually downloading the wallet and receiving the cryptocurrency. For those that are familiar or not familiar, you want to check out Aquarius Maximus on IG. Follow her. She is the founder of Guapcoin. So definitely check that out. Let me see if we got any more questions before we get into the second half. We got people out here from Atlanta, definitely from the Chi-Town, Florida, Baltimore checking in. We got the Bay in Orlando, Sauk Village. Ohio time traveler tuning in. Peace, power, and prosperity. What's going on? All right, so as of right now in the market, we got 248,732,442,284 dollars. The market is actually down 1.9% of that 240 some odd billion. We got a 24-hour volume of 61,995,618,200 dollars. Right now, the BTC dominance is at 65.1%. Ethereum's at a 9.11. USDT is at a 3.6% dominance. Coming in number one, you got Big Bang Hank Bitcoin trading at $8,797, which should have caught the short. Up within the last hour, 0.8%, but it's just a small little pump to the upside before they continue to sell off, in my opinion, which definitely looking to see lower lows come in right now until we start getting back above certain levels. Coming in number two, you got Ethereum trading at $203.06. Okay. Right now, down 1.1% within the last 24. Tether, which is the cryptocurrency equivalent to the United States dollar, which is pegged 1-to-1 to the dollar right now, up 0.3% within the last 24, as it is just a dollar. Looking at number four, coming in XRP Ripple trading at 19 cents, down 2.6% within the last 24. Coming in number five, you got Bitcoin Cash trading at $229. Pretty much evened out within the last 24 hours, up 0.4% within the last hour. Coming in number six, you got Bitcoin SV, Bitcoin Satoshi Vision, trading at $184.88, excuse me, down 2.8% within the last 24. Coming in number seven, you got Litecoin LTC trading at $42.80, down 1.2% within the last 24. Coming in number eight, we got Binance Coin BNB trading at $16.23, only down 1.5% within the last 24 hours. Coming in number nine, we got EOS trading at $2.51, down 1.2% within the last 24. Coming in number 10, we have Tezos XTZ trading at $2.73, down 0.4% within the last 24 hours. Coming in number 11, you have Cardano. Cardano is right now trading at 5 cents, down 2.3% within the last 24. What you're seeing within the last hour is a couple of coins pumped to the upside, but in my opinion, don't be fooled. You're going to see that volatility. Doesn't mean that they're turning around and reversing right here, right now. Doesn't mean by the dip right now you want to get some type of or some type of plan set up for why you're entering. Now, Link, right? Link only down 0.6% within the last 24, as well as OKB. Definitely going to take a look at those two. Link coming in at $3.86. OKB coming in at $5. For those that are part of the Discord, when do we man, what prices that we call Link at? I mean, OKB. What was it for? Let me see. Exchange, what we looking at it on? Was it a perpetual? Let me see. It may actually have been on. Let me see real quick. Okay, B's. Look at it versus the dollar. I think it was down around 450. Last time I covered it in one of the review videos. Brother Michael, if you here, I know you could probably remember. That's one that I believe you were asking for a lot. If I'm not mistaken. Maybe wrong. But moving right along, coming in number 14, you got Stellar Lumens XLM trading at 6 cents, down 1.9% within the last 24 hours. Coming in number 15, you got Crypto.com, Crow currency, up 0.5% within the last 24. In fact, it's up all across the board, up 12%. What is that? Last 7 days? Yep. There we go. Up 12% within the last 7 days, 0.5% within the last 24, and up 0.9% within the last hour. Leo token also up 5.5% within the last 7 days, 0.7% within the last 24, and 0.2% within the last hour. Coming in number 17, you got top privacy coin, XMR, Monero, trading at $61.41, up 1.6%, excuse me, and then negative 1.6% up in the last 24, up 1.1% within the last hour. Coming in number 18, you have Tron, TRX, trading at a penny. And the way I like to look at these is it's trading at 145 right now. Because when you trade this, it doesn't go from 1 penny to 2 penny to half it. No, it goes 145, 150, 145. You know what I'm saying? So I like to just look at the first three denominations, reading from left to right. So right now it's at 145. So if we go and we actually look at Tron, right? ERX, versus the US dollar. There we go. So right now, your support's coming in around 138. You're at 145. You got to get above 169, which no, 167 we'll say, which is about right there. Then your support comes in about right here, which is 158. Right. These numbers right here, but it's all a penny. But it's more than a penny, less than a penny, all within the penny. It's kind of complicated, but it really ain't once you just learn the system. Coming in number 19, you got Huobi token, who's down 1.3% within the last 24, up 1% within the last hour, trading at $3.85. And coming in last but not least, you got Ethereum Classic trading at $6.82. And surprisingly enough, up 3.7% within the last 24 hours, up 1.6% within the last 7 days, 0.8% within the last hour. Interesting. Interesting, but not really. Last time we seen a nice correction in the market, Ethereum Classic went on a super run. In fact, let's take a look at that real quick. ETC real quick. Look at it on Binance. Put it on a weekly. Here we go. We ran up here between, what was this? Between the 16th. Well, no. There. So between December 17th and March 13th, this one ran wild. What did Bitcoin do between December 17th and March 13th? So the BTC. What do we want to look at? It doesn't matter. Well, BTC had a decent, let me see, March. No, BTC had a nice run. Not as much as Ethereum Classic, but BTC had a decent little run between that area. So I retract my former statement. That was incorrect. I don't know why I thought the market didn't perform as well as Ethereum Classic though. That I will say, the market did not perform as well as Ethereum Classic did around that. Moving a little bit past, let's look at a couple of other ones that I'm interested in. Neo definitely. They got a lot going on. They got a lot coming up right now at $9.83. Cosmos, Atom definitely. Zcash. People should want to research. Basic attention token. Omas Go, who's been having look at that 73% within the last 7 days, 73% gain. We got OX, who's in my opinion slept on. With ZRX. Algorand, who's another one who's seen just nice settled gains over the last 7 days, which is, what more can you ask for? It's not 40, 50%, but it is in the green. You know what I mean? It is in the green. Let's see. Zilliqa, look at that. Last 7 days, last 24 hours. Last hour, just seeing a pullback. And then Raven, oddly enough. For those that got the text from me yesterday with Raven, y'all know who y'all is. Kyber Network, another slept on one, in my opinion. KNC. Let's see, Waves, kind of on the block stack right now, up too over the last week. I like Blockstack's platform. In fact, I do have a Patreon. In fact, I think I'm gonna bring that back. I think I'm gonna bring back my Patreon. I think I might close everything else out and just do straight Patreon from here on in. Anyone that wants to join, just spend the BTC. But then I do want to have that interaction though, like the Discord. I'm gonna figure it out. But KuCoin shares definitely. Definitely maybe one you want to check out. Synthetics Network, I've been long on for a while now. Electronium starting to pick up a lot of traction. Komodo, not talked about a lot, but seeing nice gains. Verge seeing beautiful gains over the last week of 26 and 10% within the last 24 hours. Nah, this is the one. Uma's coming out with the they just dropped the in fact, let me see, where can I actually get, because I want to get some actual Uma as well. With UMA coming out with the ETH to BTC ratio pair, right? Right now at 15% within the last 24 hours. Interesting. Let's look at the market. Let's see if we can get these on the DeFi. Yep, it's available on Uniswap. So this is another one that I'm gonna have to put under my portfolio and actually grab up. $1.41 right now. Let's see. Can we look at the chart on UMA? Let's see. Nope. And it does stand for Universal Market. What is it? Universal Market something. I forgot. Let's see. For the overall stats of this thing. There we go. Over the last 14 days, you're up 21%. Not bad. Over the last 7 days. So the last 24 hours, up 15%. That's basically, a conglomerate. So let me see. 20. Let's look at max. 130, 130, 130, 125. It dipped down below 90, below $1 around Monday, 11th of May. I'm gonna end this too because they got the lawnmowers going on outside for me, so I'm going to end this second. Oh, my cutting. Yeah, give me a minute, and I'll open this up to questions also real quick. I'll open this up to questions. All-time low. We're up 364% from the all-time low 26 days ago. Wow, missed that. But let me open this up to any type of questions that individuals may have coming in from YouTube and or Facebook. Any questions? Any questions from either side before we end this? Good morning, family. I just caught a body on Zilliqa this morning. Bought in at 4 cents, couple weeks, back up over 300%. Good stuff. Good move. Great move. Great move. We got success stories coming in. That's what I like to hear. What I like to hear. Any questions? Any coin requests? Let me go ahead and just on my own take a look, do a quick analysis of the market. Look at go to Ethereum. See where Ethereum may be headed. In fact, let me use a chart that I don't have yet. Here we go. Let's look at it versus USD on the FTX exchange. There we go. Let me see. Are we above? Right now, holding above the 21-day exponential, but don't get it twisted. You can come back down and retest this 192 area. Meaning you're going to come back and retest the 55-day exponential. Let me see. What you want to hold, really, what you want to hold is above that 198. What is it? 190, $198 roughly. We'll call it 198. You want to hold gains above $198 for Ethereum. Now, can this be played out? Can this run be played out? I mean, come on. We went from what, $100 up to over $222. Who would be mad at that rally? Only those that missed it and bought in at the top, right? Only those that missed it and bought in at the top, right? So if we're looking at any type of just normal retracement, what is this? This is a daily chart. We're just looking at any type of normal retracement. Let me see. Oh, okay. And remember, there's a couple different ways you can do this. Right now, I am going to utilize the wick. So we can see 194 roughly coming in, coinciding with the 55-day exponential. That is your 236 retracement. But just using the moving, not the moving averages, but the fib levels. Always remember, you can see a retracement anywhere between 38.2 and 61.8% of the way. Ethereum could easily drop back down to $141 and then decide to start pick up, and turn around from there, right? So if we don't hold this, look for a retracement anywhere between 141 and 174, 157 being that 50% retracement level. You are seeing a very sharp retracement on the RSI, your relative strength index. And I mean, you crossed over what? May 5th almost. May 6th, you crossed over in a negative momentum. Now, it was weak those first couple of days, which opened up individuals to possibly seeing it continue to rally or at least consolidate to the side, which mostly, in all honesty, is what it's really been doing. You've really just been consolidating. Let me see if we get rid of, let me see. What tool am I looking for here? Here we go. There we go. So you really just been consolidating right here, right? Right now you're holding above the mid channel, which is around 194. Nice. Break below there. Get your little support levels here. This channel, I mean, right now you're consolidating above the higher level of the channel where usually you see a little bump and grind run in between, either you're below or you're above, but when you break it, I mean, for those that have been doing this for a while, you know what I mean. But as of right now, you got a pretty solid so you are losing those highs, which you can continue to do. So keep your eye on ETH. See if it starts to break below. Like I said, this is 173 down here. Now, if you want to be conservative, let's pull this to, there we go. It still gives you that mid, where, what, $200? What's that, 185? So that is, I like, there we go. That looks a lot more solid to me. Let's break this down to a 4-hour real quick. There we go. So you can see where you're testing it, right? Rejection, come back down, retest, flow up. Now you're getting rejected by your former, hold on. See this resistance, support, resistance here, support level here, resistance here, come back up, retest again, resistance, right? It's all about being able to identify those support and resistance levels. Let's see. XRP, how does XRP look? Thick. Let me see. Did we? You know what though? The thing about XRP, especially for those in the Discord, we played out the measured move, if I'm not mistaken. Up to 23, what was that? 235? What did we run up to? 235.47. We had it at 235.13. Right? I mean, it gave you back. And this is the thing. See, if you don't know technical analysis or how to actually try to predict or make an assessment of what an asset is going to do, meaning that you identify a pattern, such as this, identified a ascending triangle, measured said ascending triangle. Upon breaking the ascending triangle and moving up, you look for it to come up, hit your measure move, and then that's the end of the move. It's not. Now, this is different from traders and investors. This is different for traders versus investors. Investors, you buy, I guess you buy something, you just sit in it. Remember, I'm a beginner here too. I'm not a professional in any way, shape, or form with any of this stuff I'm doing. I want everybody to always remember that. I'm not a professional. I'm learning this as I go. But anyways, with the measure move, I mean, once it plays that out, you take your profit and you keep it moving and then let it do what it's going to do. Now, when you get greedy, I think it's going back to the moon, then that's where you get hurt. You know what I mean? It played out, it measured, let it rest. Bitcoin Cash, same support and resistance levels we've had, 215 to the downside, 266 to the upside. Litecoin, same thing, 39.16 to the downside, 46.91 to the upside. EOS, what do we have? We have our support in EOS at around $2.35, resistance at 270, 280. We'll say 280. Let's see. Let's look at Rocket Pool. Rocket Pool right now coming in. Beautiful. Back up $202.45 off the $2 lows. Nice, off the $2 lows. Nice one. Did I get RP? I wonder if I got RPL. I wonder if RPL. I've been snatching up a couple of these alts, RPL, the Ghost one, or Switch. Definitely Stake. Snatch some Harmony up under my belt. A couple of other choice little altcoins. We got Nab the Ruler coming in from Wisconsin. So family, if that's it, there's no other questions or comments. I'm gonna go ahead and end this now. We are running up around. We are starting to run up on an hour. I want to thank everybody that tuned in with me for this early rising show with Coffee and Crypto. To the next video. Peace, power, and prosperity, family. Let me make sure there's no more comments. Nope. I am out of here.